In the land of Persia, many years ago, there lived a young Jewish girl named Esther. She had no parents, so her cousin Mordecai cared for her like a daughter. Esther's life was quiet and simple until one day, everything changed. The king of Persia, Xerxes, decided to search for a new queen. Beautiful young women from all over the empire were brought to the palace, and Esther was one of them. But no one knew her secret. Esther was a Jew. Esther, don't tell anyone you are Jewish. Trust in God, and He will guide you. Esther's beauty and grace caught the king's eye, and he chose her to be his queen. But Esther's journey was just beginning. Not everyone in the palace had a kind heart. Haman, one of the king's advisors, hated Mordecai and the Jewish people. He convinced King Xerxes to sign a decree to destroy all the Jews in the kingdom. When Mordecai learned of the terrible plan, he sent a message to Esther, "Go to the king and beg for our people's lives." Who knows? Maybe you were made queen for such a time as this. Esther was afraid. No one could approach the king without being invited, not even the queen. If the king didn't hold out his golden scepter, she could be killed. But Esther knew she had to be brave. "Tell Mordecai and the Jews to fast and pray for 3 days. I will do the same. Then I will go to the king. If I perish, I perish." On the 3rd day, Esther put on her royal robes and went to the king. Everyone held their breath as she stepped closer. The king welcomed Esther, and she invited him and Haman to a banquet. "My king, if I have found favor in your sight, spare my life and the lives of my people. We have been sold to be destroyed." Haman is the man behind this plan. The king was furious. He ordered Haman to be punished, and he made a new law allowing the Jews to defend themselves. Because of Esther's bravery and faith, the Jewish people were saved. Her story reminds us that God places us in the right place at the right time for a purpose. So, no matter how big or small you feel, remember, you were made for such a time as this.